gave us Alex. They did give us Alex, it's true. Back 20%. He's doing another run. He's doing another run. He's crazy. He's crazy. I want to test something. I might kill the run halfway through to test this, but it'll be worth it. Which is that I want to test if I can get away with not picking up the red book, because I don't think I need it. The red book's sole function in this run seems to be to give it to Mochizuki so he gives you the locket, but you don't need to do that on any percent, because I don't need the locket. I do still need to see all those fucking scenes, and maybe I still need to talk to him to get rid of his dumbass off the middle, but like, I don't know, I'm willing to kill a run to find out. We testing now? We're testing something. I have an idea. And I'm just gonna do it in a live run and see if it works. Because I really can't think of another way to test it. I don't have like a practice save or anything. It's just that there's an item I'm picking up that I don't actually think I need to beat the game. It seems to be only used for getting the true ending, and I don't care about getting true ending on any percent, so like, what if I just don't pick up the item? But maybe I do need to pick it up. Maybe it's tied to like an event trigger or something dumb like that. That's entirely possible. Hey Fled, thanks for the good luck. I'm willing to give it the college try. No, not the box. Reset this shit run. Fuck. And off we go. What kind of game is Shadowgate 64? First-person puzzle adventure with fantasy flavoring. Because, like, that's a weird game to know that, like... I know about Shadowgate 64, but, like, I don't know what kind of game it is. Because, like, Shadowgate, the original, is a game I have played. Is that, what do you mean they made a 3D version of this? Like, how? What do you mean by that? That was always my question.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Yo, Lilac, thanks for the 2 months. That was almost movement. No, don't look at the penis. I need Borat, not penis. The British heat has calmed down quite a lot, yeah. It really only lasts a week at most. It's gone way the fuck down again. Now London is flooded. London's flooded? Again? What the fuck, game? What are you doing? That's really the notice board is the object it deemed most interesting. Oh. Well, that's not very good. I didn't know about that at all. Blah. Stuff do be happening in the school. Yeah, the weather will calm down. It's England, it always comes in like phases, although the fact that there's flooding is not great to learn. I've got a friend who lately is just like burning through all of the 3D Final Fantasy games. This is a topic pivot. He's just burning through all of the 3D Final Fantasy games, and he's getting through them like really quickly. I'm kind of jealous of it. Because I like RPGs. Like, go back to like, no one wants to watch me play RPGs. But he just like woke up one day and he's like now like 30 hours deep into Final Fantasy X. I'm just like, where do you find the time? Because I never got very far in Final Fantasy X, you see. I got very far into Final Fantasy XII, but never finished it. But I was also playing base 12, because I like, you know, I have like a PAL PS2 copy. I never played the Zodiac. Hi, Grey Fox. Hey, Totalius. It's going good. It goes well today. Yeah, Neo 12 is an RPG, but like you're getting that whether you want it or not. Like, this is not negotiable. I do things on stream because I think about what the stream would want to see sometimes, you know. I don't purely like follow my whims 100% of the time. But like Neo 12 is like that's a me following what I'm going to play. You don't get a say in that. That's just happening. Because I want to play that game, and it's either like I don't stream for like 2 weeks while I do it, or I just stream it anyway. It's like, no, I'm just going to stream it. I'm just streaming it. But what I do after that will be a question I'll have to think about. Because there's a bunch of games coming out around this time that I do want to play. But like how many of them I'll get around to is, I don't know. I do not know how many I will get around to. Because like, there's 3 games, all of which are long as tits. Tank Furry game with poorly translated title. Senjo no Fuga, yes. I wouldn't say it's poorly translated, it's just boring in English. But there's Neo 12, which is definitely getting played. It's the highest priority. There's Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which maybe. And then there's Senjo no Fuga, which again, maybe. I'll be honest with you, as weird as this is, I think Senjo no Fuga is like slightly higher up my priority list than Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, purely because like... Purely because of how, I don't know... Once a decade that game is? Like... CyberConnect makes a game in that series once per decade. I think it's the first game they've ever self-published as well. Which technically makes it indie in that weird way. Technically, it's very like the way forward way of being indie. Still, it's unique to them. I can say that much. like, I think I just want to see where the hell they're going with that. Whereas, like, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is like a Capcom game. I don't think they're gonna struggle for coverage. Basically, I'm a hipster, right? Like, I think people are gonna play Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, right? So like, there'll be lots of word about that game. Whereas I'm not sure there's gonna be that much talk about Fuga, and I operate on, like, backwards logic. Really, you should pursue the thing where there's going to be lots of talk, if you're a streamer, content creator type. You should try and do the things that they'll get lots of talk, because then you can get in on the conversation and draw it, you know, get the attention. Promote yourself. I am part of the conversation. Whereas I'm just like, what are people not going to talk about? How can I fuck my metrics up? But that being said, I do still want to play all 3 of those games anyway, but whether or not I will, dunno. When Guilty Gear Strive came out, literally everyone on Twitch was playing it. I did play it, I just didn't stream it. It wasn't like I had a specific objection to it either, I just didn't get around to it. I like Guilty Gear. Yeah, whereas when Multi-Blood Type Lumina comes out, I am definitely streaming that. I love Multi-Blood. I love Multi-Blood. This game have wrong places you can hide in addition to correctness? Not as far as I know. Whack. Did I play or stream the Tsukihime remake? It's not even out yet. No, it's not out yet, and it's not out in English. I think the Tsukihime remake releases, when the fuck does it come out? I'm pretty sure it's not out yet, though. Someone Google that for me. I'm lazy. I'm reasonably sure it's not out yet, though. Like, we have box art, we have, like, everything. It's pretty close to coming out. It's just, I don't think it's out yet. Look at this guy waddling over here. It'll be out in another 20 years. It's like, it's this year. It's coming out in a few months. 26th of August. Okay. Yeah, so, like, soon. I think it's coming out slightly before Multi-Blood. Like, Type Lumen is, like, September, right? The suck! That being said, I'm not sure I'd stream the Tsukihime remake anyway, even if they do release it in English. I don't know if you know about, like, the contents of Tsukihime's story, per se, but I'm not sure that would be age-appropriate. Eroge? I mean, I don't think the new one is Eroge. Because it's a remake and it's got published on consoles and shit. Like, they've definitely probably cut more of the sex scenes. Because you wouldn't get a boxed release on PS4 if they didn't, like, cut the bits where people just fuck. But at the same time, Tsukihime is a very horny and violent game. It's actually one of the few domestic releases to come out in a while that has a 0Z rating, which for those of you who don't know is like the Japanese equivalent of an AO. Fate and mana transfers. I mean, Tsukihime has the same fucking thing. I mean, I'll say it like flat out. One of the characters' backstories in Tsukihime that's pretty like. I'd be surprised if they change this detail for the remake, but maybe also not. One of the characters' backstories in Tsukihime is that they were, like, sexually assaulted as a child repeatedly. And that forms the basis for, like, quite a lot. It's like, it's not very nice stuff. That's also the backstory of a character in Stay Night. Yeah. Have I mentioned that a lot of, like, Nasu's older works are really fucked up? Nice, Zerg. Well done. I'm still gonna play Type Lumina when it comes out, though. Like, I really like Multi-Blood. French-bred fighting games are really good. On balance. And also, Type Lumina looks really good. It's pixel art. It's a pixel art fighting game, but you can't tell because the resolution is so high! Woo! Pixel art, man. Proper pixel art fighter in 2021, and it looks fucking good. Real, like, SNK tier shit going on. They're on the level. Like, see that? Like, that's growth as artists, those lot. French bread, they just get better and better and better. They've done nothing but get better over the past, like, decade. Yeah, Ragnarok offline battle is fun. I like Glove on Fight as well. Or Gleam of Force. I like the second one in particular. See a Gleam of Force? It's French bread. It's a French bread game, dude. This fucking guy played it with us. We played that shit. We were all about the dumb shit. Anime. And yet, despite everything, I can't get into the Persona fighting game. I just don't like Ultimax. I say that, there's been rumors flying around lately of, like, a remaster for Ultimax to be released on PC, and you know what? If they fucking do that, I'm still gonna buy it. Like, I'm not even gonna act like I wouldn't. Especially if they actually release the version 2.0 version. Like, can I get the version where shadow characters are, like, good? Wouldn't fucking mind. play you on Ultimax PC. I need to, like, learn a character, though. Like, I wanted to play Rise, but it turns out Rise is, like, a huge pain in the ass. So, like, maybe don't do that. It basically an auto combo into super button you could mash. Yeah, but the auto combo into super sucks. It's not optimal at all. Like, Persona is such a fucking high damage game. The auto combo hasn't got shit. They say version 2.0 where the shadow characters are good, but version... I know version 2 made them OP, but, like... I feel like that's an improvement over version 1 where shadow characters kind of suck. Or at least some of them. So actually, that's not even true. Many of the shadow characters are still pretty good, even in version 1. Yeah, no defensive bursters. Yeah, Shadow Naoto is fucked up. Shadow Naoto and Shadow Chi are, like, among the fucked up pair. Although I love the fact that, like, the shadow characters means there's Labris, Shadow Labris, and Shadow Labris. Everyone tells this joke, but it's still funny to me. Like, you could have just not had a shadow version of that character. It would have been less confusing. Because Shadow Labris and Shadow Labris are different characters. One of them's a shadow version of Labris, and the other one is Shadow Labris, which is different. There is no Shadow Labris. Shadow Mitsuru also has, like, super high damage combos. So she'd benefit a lot. Like, it depends on whether or not you can do, like, fucking giant, like, big dick combos with your character. It depends. So, like, Mitsuru, Chie, and Naoto really benefit from the meter changes. Although, actually, the thing is that in like, I've seen a fair amount of Japanese footage of like version 2.0, and I think I saw pretty alright things from Shadow Junpei. Which is, like, sort of an improvement, because fucking no one plays Junpei otherwise. Why are you interested in the books? Are you fucking kidding me? You are dumb as fuck. No reading. No fucking reading. Oh, well that orients yourself. This book I need. This is the purple one. This one contains the recipe for the powders. Imagine Shadow Elizabeth. Oh, that'd be so dirty. Oh my god. You can't just say things like that. That would actually be terrifying. It'd be such an all-or-nothing gesture on the character select screen to pick Shadow Elizabeth. Like, I'm either gonna get a perfect or I'm gonna fucking lose. Be amazing. It'd be so bad though. Persona's such a bad fighting game. Fuck Persona. Like, I love it, but also I really hate it. It's such a high damage, like, fuckery video game. Really, I should have just played you. I should have just, like, stuck to basics and played fucking you, Narukami. Because he's, like, good, and he's good in a very simple and easy to deploy way. See, the thing is that I think my mistake was, was just, like, not picking a character who was right for me when I played Persona 4 Arena. I tried to fucking play Rise, and Rise is not the right character for me. Not at all. I could play Shadow Yu. Yeah, that would work. I'd have to learn how to do fucking Raijin Enbu, though. Oh, wrong room. Alright, this is the test. I'm looking at the photo. I think that's all I need to do. I don't think I need to pick up the book. Yeah, like, I was trying to, like, do, like, fucking beam setups with Rise to, like, sort of, like, get some Oki and shit and blah blah blah. Learn, like, one more cancel combos, etc, etc. Okay, no, you really do only have to look at the photo album. And then, fucking, this guy just picks Show and, like, shits on my head by doing Mooncrasher. So, okay, fuck me, I guess. Shit game. No! 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 He's just looking at the bin! So what exactly is Iru? A video game? Smug. Yeah, no, all the events are proceeding as normal, even though I didn't pick up the book. So, that's interesting. I guess you really don't need the book. It's okay to not pick up that book. Now, I'm not sure how that will affect the events going into the end game, because... Does that mean the string of events just doesn't happen at all, or do I still need to experience them? That's a question that I don't know the answer to. But it's not a prerequisite. So I don't know. Today, I guess I'm finding out. Oh. Oh my god, this bitch. Such a dumb pass, boy. Too fucking fat. Urui kami. Urui e maboru. Ebon no sho. Oh, fucking, if the menu it's on changed. Christ almighty. Having one less item ruined my entire menuing. It's scuffed now. Bad gamer. Not picking up the book saves hella time just because taking the book off the shelf is so slow. It really takes that long, huh? Give me the giant comedy oversized Jack. I got a mate called Jack, and he too is comedically oversized. That's a joke. I have no friends. Rio's French bread made that ridiculous named fighting game too. Which one? You actually need to narrow it down with those guys. Under night in birth X latest. Right, yes, that one. Okay, that is a ridiculous name, I will agree. But also, it's like, it's a Japanese pun, right? Because in birth sounds like inverse if you say it with a heavy accent. It's like, it's a Japanese thing. So, like, an in-birth is like someone between life and death. Oh my fucking god, really? You looked at the scales and not the thing on the desk. So, like, in-birth, right? It sounds like inverse. That's the point of the title. So, like, someone is an in-birth, but they are an inverse. That's the conceit. It is still very, like, silly. Like... But I like Under Night. It's like, it's the melty... It's melty, but not. Except now they just actually get to make a new melty. Did I pick up the vase? I fucking hope I did, because if I forgot, I'm about to be very sad. Plenty of people play Uniclear. Just not so much online, because the online's shit. Okay, good. I was about to be like, I honestly wasn't sure if I picked up the vase or not, and if I didn't, I was about to be real fucking sad. You know Shion from Under Night? They're a melty character first. This motherfucker said Hibachi, get his ass! Like, plays the Dodonpachi soundtrack. Yeah, it's real shitty. There's like post the rollback netcode era, now that we know it's like a thing that is feasible to do, I can't go back anymore, which is a shame, because like, I like Uniclear, but the netcode is fucking garbage. But fortunately, Type Lumina is here to answer the call. Right, now here's the deal. Here's where things diverge a bit. Thus begging the question of whether or not this will even work. Is this route even, like, valid? Because I'm reasonably sure I still need to see the events to advance the plot. Unless the event just completely fails to trigger, which I would find interesting. No, it didn't completely fail to trigger. So this is all still available. Which is good. Bitch. I'm reasonably certain I do still need to see these two scenes to progress. Because otherwise the humor event doesn't go off properly. But it's the next event down I'm concerned about, because, like, this is the thing where, during the event, normally you give him the book, and he's like, take this locket, but I don't have the book, I didn't pick it up. So, is this the point where I get punished for this, or will it be fine? Can I proceed as normal? What's the canonical gender of the player character? Male. Their name is Inaba Tetsuya. Tetsuya? Tatsuya. It's in the manual. The full name and some biographical information is provided in the manual. It's a very detailed manual, actually. And it also has, like, a whole-ass map. Like a whole map. Yeah, well, he's here, alright. But I ain't got no book. Okay, well, since I don't have the book, he just, like, decides to take a little nap instead, right? I guess that's sufficient for my purposes. As long as he's fucking gone by the time I get back, I'm okay with that. I hate this. I hate that. Crouching under that shutter is such a pain in the arse. You have no idea. You have no idea, chat. Chat. You have no idea. Gotta read the book, so I learned the recipe. Make me a powder. Eden Ghazi powder. You do. I still gotta interact with the book in this route. Sadly, it's a non-negotiable part of finishing the video game. It's tragic, truly. Meow. Right, now, if everything has gone according to plan and this route change works, this should trigger an event where a girl screams at me. Yay! Okay, so yeah, you don't need to pick up the book. At all, in fact. No problem. Cut one unnecessary action out of the route. If I can proceed further. I still need to play hide and seek with Principal. That's not getting removed. Because that's like the prerequisite before the end of the game. That's a thing that very much needs doing. Because I go to 3-4. Yuma's having a normal one in the corner. Hello. And she's like, get me some medicine from the nurse's room. So the book was just another way you could whiff on ever getting the true ending. Yeah, if you don't pick up the book and therefore you can't give it to Mochizuki, you just don't get the true ending. The thing about this game, though, is because, like, random event triggers are so often tied to random activities, I wasn't entirely sure if that was an optional activity or not. Like, there's not that many things in this game that are optional, you know? So it's like, figuring out the one thing I'm allowed to not do. Turns out, picking up the book is one of them. It also results in much shorter dialogue when talking to Mochizuki, so that's also an improvement. It actually doesn't save that much time, but it does save time. So as long as I'm not getting the true ending, that's gravy. Oh, stuck on stairs again. Story of my life. Nurse is dead. We never talked to her. Rest in peace, nurse. Duck into that shit, dog. Is this man also crazy from the moon? Probably. Might have been like that before I got here. You know, it's a pro speedrun and I got time to check Twitter during it. Is this the fake principal? Didn't we recall mention the principal was placed by Clay? He was, wasn't he? Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't... It's not that important, so I didn't pay that much attention to it. Love to pursue the real-time attack, you know? Yeah, the atmosphere in this game is pretty good for the era. And Yuma should not be here. Hooray! Yuma's gone. We can proceed to the finale. Why are you gonna ask me that 50 minutes into the run? This bitch trying to summon Cthulhu. I'd rather he not. Hell yeah. Minute. We getting 50, we getting 58. Sweet. Love to optimize the speedrun with faster times and routes. This dragon steals your goal. What do you do? It's like, damn, I can't compete with a dragon. I wonder what happens if you just don't pick up the crest, by the way. Like, the crest is definitely necessary to proceed, but I wonder if not picking up the crest just kills you. Because, like, this room, like, the ceiling comes down and you can't escape unless you put the crest in the place. See, because I don't have the locket, I'm kind of curious what would happen if I then approached the ghoul who normally gives you the true ending anyway, but I think you just die. I'm not gonna do it. I'm on a speedrun here, but like, I want to see the death scene. But it is almost certainly a death scene. That or the ghoul just tells you to piss off, which would be funnier. But it is almost certainly just a death scene. And that would take time to test that theory, and I'm out of here. I'm on a mission. I'm going fast. Later, old man. Like, can we just completely ignore the old guy? And then, like, Mochizuki's dying in this room over here. We're not gonna go talk to him either. I don't need this shit. Fuck y'all, I'm out. Inaba, out. Strafing, hard. He makes it to the room. He just won't give you the elixir. But that, like, talking to Mochizuki there at the end is another one of those, like, optional activities that you do not need to partake of. One of the few. Go, Inaba! Strafe! Strafe for your life! Or death, as it will soon to be. Yeah, this is a 58, like, easily. Woo! I golded every split. I win speedrunning forever. Something in the freezer. Yeah, I completed speedrunning. I beat everything. I win. That's it. Like, I can quit speedrunning now. Finally. I can't believe it was that easy. He escapes the simulation.
Congrats, Punchy.
Luca, thanks for the 3 months. Yeah, got my sub hour today. thought I would. Just in time for me to not speedrun for 2 weeks while I play through Chloe Neo. Oh, actually, I have another game that came out that sort of, like, suddenly took my interest. That I might stream at some point. It was a sudden indie release called Overboard. And it's a detective game about uncovering a murder, except you're the murderer. Like, you were, like, it's like, who done it? You did it. Your goal is to detective your way out of not getting caught. And I was like, that's a good concept. I like that concept. And it's got pretty good reviews. People whom I trust have recommended it to me. That seems like the sort of thing I would like. Because I do like my murder mysteries. It's also got a pretty... like, that sounds good. So, like, that's also on my radar for things to try. Let's play some games, man. I'm down to just, like, hide in my, like, casual gaming hole for the next, like, 2 months. Again. Sometimes I just, like, it's like, I play casual games now, and every so often I, like, come out of my trash can and, like, go, like, Silent Hill 3 UFO ending. And I go back in my trash cans, like, pop out again in 3 months, be like, let's play survival horror game, speedrun. And I go back in my casual gaming hole, and it's like, where's the games? Dun 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 dun. Let's play some games. Yeah, just letting you guys know that that's something I want to do as well at some point. But maybe I will, maybe I won't. When it comes to, like, playing random indie games, who knows what the fuck I'll ever get around to. I also was saying, like, a couple streams ago I wanted to play Umurangi Generation, and I just didn't do it in the end. Maybe I still will. That idea's not off the table completely. Just didn't. I thought I would end up playing it today, actually, but I ended up doing this instead. My oopsie daisy. Oops, all PS1 game. But you know me, that's me. I'm like that. I got like 8 million fucking games I want to play at any given time. Trying to get through all of them is an exercise in futility, so I don't like think about it that hard. I play what takes my fancy, and sometimes things just arbitrarily slip by the wayside. I can't get too hung up on it.
I only spent one stream playing Deep Fear. It was a long stream, but it was only one. By the way, for those of you who don't know, like, why I'm just chilling right now, I like to, whenever I do a PB speedrun, I like to keep the credits in. Where reasonably possible, anyway.
The thing about Silent Hill 1 and 2 is that you fucking... Silent Hill 1, you can't tell if you've PB'd until you skip the credits. Silent Hill 2, not skipping the credits loses time. So tough shit to those guys. You lose time if you don't skip the credits in Silent Hill 2. Like, no shit. Like, cool. Whatever, man. Alrighty.